Hi folks, and what's today? Today is Monday. Well, Monday's the day when I usually come back with some sort of bloody bits and bobs. Wouldn't be a bloody Monday if I didn't with it. Got one or two bits to show you, just for the sake of it. But I want something better to do. Anyway, show you these. First thing, this. There is 67 of those babies in there, and I'll just take one or two out. They were flipping heavy as well. Take one or two out to show you. That's what they are. They're rings. They're really solid, heavy rings. And if you look, they've got a little plastic bit in the middle. That is because, you might have already guessed, they're curtain rings. So that's to save your curtain pole, the plastic. But you can, if I can do it, it's not bloody easy. You can flip these out, give them a snip with a pair of scissors or something. There's the plastic. And then they're gone, which they look like this then. You may ask, why am I buying flipping curtain rings? Well, two reasons really. Three, there's 67 of them. Two, there's £1.50 for 67 solid metal rings. And three, do they look like an O-ring to you? So 67 of those babies will go into a lot of collars and different things. Imagine those on there. That's a flipping nice size. I've been wanting to get O-rings this size for a long time. And 67 for £1.50. Can't complain, can you? It's not that easy to see, but just there's a little joint where if you get hold of something that you can really grasp them with, you can pull it, make a gap, do whatever you're doing, then push it back together again. But to be honest, those little bits at the top are pretty strong, so you can attach by those as well. So yeah, the first thing is 67 of those babies. I'm pretty flipping chuffed. Other bits, you might like this, not a lot. There you go. Bought a couple of these the other day. I thought not particularly goth, but I quite liked them. And few people seem to like them, so I went back and bought another couple today. And the little coffee cups, I think the coffee cups, because they're too small for a teacup, unless you like a very small cup of tea. Too big for an espresso, unless you're into sort of 3 espressos in one sort of thing. But yeah, if you like fairly strong coffee and you don't want to flipping get gallon bucket, that's sort of quite nice. You can be quite elegant with that, and to be honest, I quite like them. I said that they didn't stand out as, wow, I want those, they're really goth, but at the same time they're pretty bloody elegant goth to me. There's a nice simple little design on them, and the middle or inside is that lovely purple colour. So to be honest, if you would like to have a cup of coffee, there you go. That's what you'd probably bloody get and lump it. So yeah, 2 of those I bought. And these how much would that cup and saucer cost? And these are brand new, these are not second hand or anything. It is 50p for cup and saucer. And that's a bargain. Okay, what else have I got today? Well, I saw this, I had to have it because you know what I'm like, I'll buy any bloody old tosh. But it's quite nice, it's cute. It's a little teddy bear. What did I like about it is, look at it. It's solid, quite solid, but it's just made up of this, I don't know what it's not twine, it's like a fibrous type of thing. Reminds me of when I was at school, the nearest thing to this would be what we called raffia, that we used to do all sorts of bloody weird and wonderful things with at school as kids. Maybe somebody will know what that is, but there you go. That, I look on it, it's my little wicker bear, the wicker man and his wicker bear, beware. It's different, isn't it? Don't bloody care. Oh yeah, before the jewellery we'll do this one. If anybody knows me, I'm just a bloody mug for skulls. Today, apart from that, the bit of jewellery and this come up, it wasn't a charity shop. Mondays we had one or two stalls that is a remnant of the flea market we used to have, which was pretty flipping good. But there's about 3 or 4 left now. And I saw this on there, asked how much it was. He said £4, and it was a skull. So I was bloody having it. How about that? And, but, don't want to be here, does he? And what it's called is Triple X, which looks a bit like a symbol for those films. Shift knob. That sounds a shift knob. We call them gear sticks. Is that sort of American? Shift knob. But it's a skull. And the amazing thing about this is, with me buying this, I don't bloody drive. I haven't got a car. I suppose if somebody gives me a lift or I get a taxi, I could say, excuse me, could you just put this on while I'm in the car, please? But it's a skull, so I don't care what it belongs to. It could belong to a bloody jet for all I care. It's a skull. And that was a grand total of £4, brand new. Shift knob, that's what you call them. So I love that. So, like I said, don't care what it bloody belongs to. And the bits of jewellery, well, there was this. Which is really nice. You might have noticed I'm putting pictures up. But that's really nice. I can't remember what this is called. This clasp has a name. Maybe somebody will tell me. You got that little, oh, it's a T-bar. Bloody remember it last minute. It's a T-bar. There's your T-bar. There's a little thing. Put it on your wrist. Push that in. And a presto. And that was the grand total of £1. So that is really flipping nice. I like it. Now when I buy lots of these things, it doesn't mean to say I'm going to wear them, because lots of bits I buy are for females, so you won't particularly see me in. But if I see something and I really like it, I'll buy it anyway. And there was this was £1 as well, and if I get my black out the way, it's all little tiny crystals, all held together with little clasps and that, and that's pretty Victorian. So anything I see like that that looks sort of Victorianish, if it's cheap enough, I'll grab it. And that was the grand total of £1, so it was worth getting hold of. Just two more bits. Another tea bar. And the old tea bars really were the, what I remember was you put it into your waistcoat, a bit longer than that, and you'd have a pocket watch on it. What is the time, Holmes? And then it'd go in the pocket. That's where the old tea bars were. And it's this nice, chunky wristband tea bar with this little bit that floats around. Fits together again like that. And there you go. Again, like I said, it was £1, so does that sort of start ringing a bell? This last one I bought, not because I'm sort of particularly crazy, which I am, and it's pretty bloody long. I thought it was a fancy one of these, it should be like that, but I'm not sure. I think it's definitely female, and it could be, I think it could be one of those fancy sort of belt type things you put round your waist. It's not going to bloody hold much up, but I think you just, because there is the catch at the end of the wide bit, and then you got this long chain, so I think you connect that wherever your waist happens to be. But it might not look very spectacular, but if I stop swinging it around and you look at it, there's 1, 2, 3 on there, and I've caught up in my boot. If you have a look what that is, it's a little, and I'm not pagan, so I get these bloody wrong. Is that a pentagram or pentacle? I'm never sure which one is what, with the circle, without the circle. But there's 3 of those on there, which I think is pretty flipping neat. So I could have a chain. This could be shorter, so you could do it there. So yeah, you could have it as a neck thing, or all those bits and bobs can be used individually for other things. That would even look quite handy on a collar, just that bit, wouldn't it? So yeah, and that was, go on, have a guess. That was £1. So really, yeah, that was the bits I got today. Like I said, the flea market's gone downhill. But there you go. just thought I'd show you those. And anything else? But I will be doing a video on this. I don't know when. Dracula. And no, I'm not going to read all the bloody book, because you'd be bored out your freaking socks. I could do it chapter by chapter. I'm not sure how many bloody chapters there are. It's Bram Stoker's Dracula. Or I might just do a little portion of it. But like I said before, what I'm rather than just read it, I think the section that I pick, which will probably be where Jonathan Harker actually knocks on the door. Anybody in this bloody castle? It'll probably be there, the greeting, the come in, all that sort of thing. And it will be based on if I had been Count Dracula rather than Count Dracula. So yeah, I'll read it as the book, but then when it comes to the Count speaking, I will give the gist of what he's saying, but as this bloody Count would say it if he was in the castle. And then we'll find out just how good this story would have been if it hadn't have been somebody like Bela Lugosi or whatever. It'd have been me. I think Dracula would have died the first day the book come out. I don't think you'd all be going, I'm goth, and this is like one of my goth Bibles. You'd have been going, that's bloody tosh. Goth. Vampires? What? What do you mean bloody vampires? I'm goth. I'm not into bloody vampires. You read the bloody book? So, yeah, we'll have that excerpt and we'll see just what Dracula would have been like if he had been a count, but somebody totally flipping different to what he was. He definitely isn't going to talk with an Eastern European accent, that's for certain. Okay, folks. It's good, I've still got this bloody cough. So, have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, or do what I would do. Choice is up to you. If you want to be as crazy as me, buy a bloody gear stick knob when you got nothing to bloody put it on. Saying that, make a bloody nice handle knob for a walking cane. See, you can always turn one thing into another. So now, toddle off.